Hey, I'm Mike.
Hey, I'm Chris.
This is Mike and Chris Reloaded.
And welcome to the news.
The news. WKRZP in Cincinnati.
Was it WKRZP?
I think so.
I thought it was just WKRP. I think you had one more.
I think you are right. I think I added a Z.
Yep, I think you got an extra letter in there, man.
You know how long it's been since I watched that show? My dad used to binge watch the crap out of it, so I was stuck watching it with him.
Les Nessman.
Because we didn't have more than one TV in the house.
Who was the guy? Dr. somebody? Dr.
I don't remember his name.
I don't remember either.
The turkey one. That's the one that always sticks out to me.
The turkey one?
Yeah, it was over Thanksgiving, and the radio station was
Snowed in, weren't they?
sending out turkeys. They were supposed to be throwing frozen turkeys from a helicopter down to people below, and said they were throwing live birds.
Nice.
And they were all getting splattered all over concrete, and the guy was sitting there, "This is the biggest turkey disaster I have ever seen in my entire life." The carnage.
That is crazy.
It is. So, on to the news, and I already started this. January 17th, Godzilla anime comes out for Netflix.
Yes.
Part of Netflix's big anime collection that they're supposed to be shooting out this year.
Now, is it a movie or a series?
I think it's a series. Is it a movie?
I thought it was a movie, and I thought there was supposed to be like 3 parts to it or something.
Oh, okay. It could be. That could be what I got. But supposedly this is the biggest Godzilla ever created.
Yeah, that's what they say.
For the fan universe of Godzilla monsters.
Just to put it in perspective to you, the Godzilla from Shin Godzilla was 150 meters tall, and this one is 300 meters. So he's
twice the size. Wow.
Yeah.
Jinx, man.
So if you've seen,
I have seen Shin Godzilla.
If you've seen Shin Godzilla, then you'll know how big this one is going to be.
It's going to be monstrous. I guess that's why it's called Monster.
Which, if you watch the Kong Skull Island, they gave you kind of reference to some things too. Kong, even he's supposed to be 50 meters tall.
Yeah.
And the Godzilla in the Godzilla reboot, which is part of this whole storyline, was like just almost 300 meters or 150 meters tall or something like that. Which they're saying is like 3 times the size as Kong. So how is Kong supposed to? And that's what they did in the movie. They said, well, he's just a teenager.
Baby, yeah.
He's still growing, so.
Yeah.
So, there's that.
Pretty interesting.
Yeah. The big news this week, man, CES.
What's that? Did I miss out on something?
Consumer Electronics Show, man? Come on.
Oh, no,
That's our whole show.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff going on, man. A lot of reveals, a lot of things coming out. It runs January 9th through the 12th, so in Las Vegas.
My birthday it starts.
Yes, they planned it, Mike. That's what they wanted to do.
Yeah, it's
like a week-long celebration for your birthday.
That's what I was thinking.
They're going to show you stuff that you're never going to be able to afford.
Yeah, celebrate, dance to the music. You got to get PUBG when I get it. I'm going to get PUBG for my birthday. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
I've already got PUBG.
Do you?
Yeah.
Awesomeness. We'll have to play. Because Victor's got it and Wendell's got it. We need one more person for a 4-man team.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you can do 2 or 4-man teams.
Yeah, I'll see about getting on there.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. That'll be fun. If I get it for my birthday, I don't know. I've been begging. I've only been dropping hints. And my hints have been like, boy, I wish I'd get PUBG for my birthday.
It's a good hint.
So, hopefully.
But, there are a lot of huge things coming out of the CES. LG is just... they're showing all kinds of stuff, man. They're showing off their world's first 88-inch 8K OLED TV.
Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy. It's like I didn't know. I watched Samsung reveal its wall TV today.
Yeah.
Did you see that 146-inch TV?
LG has announced a 4K projector that they're going to have, which will stream in 4K, HDR, and UHD.
Oh, really?
And it'll be up to a 150-inch screen.
Holy bucket. Yeah, but that's not an actual TV. Samsung's is actually a TV. 146-inch TV. It's built into the wall. Like, you have to replace the whole wall. The whole wall has to be nothing but Samsung wall and TV.
That's nice. But to keep up with the theme with LG...
Yeah, I'm cutting you off. I like Samsung, man.
No, I'm just saying that. I mean, the LG I got a lot of crap coming out, and I'm don't get me wrong. I like LG. I'm a huge LG fan, but this is just some of the stuff they got coming out is just ridiculous. You remember a few years back they showed that rollable TV?
Yeah.
Remember that thing could roll up into like a little parchment-like thing? Well, the biggest one they had to date was 18 inches, so it wasn't very big.
Right.
But LG has designed it. Well, LG is going to be revealing a 65-inch rollable TV.
Holy buckets.
OLED TV.
Wow. I just can't even
that's like you just want to travel, like just roll that thing up, put a rubber band around it. And
yeah, I can't even fathom playing games on 65-inch TVs, 100-inch TVs, projections.
I'd like to try.
I
play on a 55-inch. So.
I got a little 42-inch, so I really need to get up with the times. But I just can't imagine a 158-inch TV on your wall.
Well, even so, I know you said Samsung announced their 146-inch wall TV. How much is that jewel going to set you back, I wonder?
Oh, I can't imagine.
Well, the one, the projector, the 4K projector TV,
yeah,
that's going to be right around $2,000. So that's
not that bad.
That's actually pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
And again, you can get up to a 150-inch screen projected in 4K or UHD also, HDR.
The problem is I'm going to be sitting upright in front of the TV screen like I do, and my head will be blocking half the screen. So.
Well, and here's the thing. It's a little box, and it's actually mountable in the floor, on the ceiling, or you can put it, and it's just a small little box. However, they did say it has speakers built into it, but they recommend you get either a sound bar or a sound system for it, too. So.
That's another thing I got to get is a sound bar. As deaf as I am, as loud as my TV is.
Again, I have an LG sound bar, so
yeah.
LG TV, LG phone, LG sound bar. I almost sound LG bias.
I'm kind of sensing a pattern here, Chris. Do you like LG?
Yeah, they're okay.
I figured as much. So I'm going to go on to my favorite news of the whole kit and caboodle. Supernatural Season 14 is almost confirmed. The CW people said that about Supernatural is they're going to keep that show running as long as Jensen and Jared want to keep it going.
What are they, like 75 now?
I think they're the same age as we are. I think they're in their.
They got to stop something.
Well, same age as I am. You're not. You're an old fart. They're in their mid to late 30s, I think. So
I know they started pretty young when they were making that show. So
yeah,
I think they were in their early to mid 20s when they started making.
Yeah, they were early 20s when they started making that show. You can look at the first season of that show and the current season, and you can definitely tell the age difference. But they're both aging good. I mean, Jared Padalecki, he went from a scrawny kid into a super muscular Superman type figure.
It's amazing what Hollywood magic can do for you. And money.
Yeah.
And Hollywood money.
And Jensen, he kind of stayed the same. He just grew a beard and getting chubby. But so, what do you think of this rumor news / going around? Well, I think it's confirmed. Quentin Tarantino making a Star Trek film.
Oh, it is confirmed.
Yeah, I think.
And it's supposed to be supposedly rated R.
Yeah. What do you think of this?
I think it's interesting. I mean, if you think about all the Star Trek movies that come out to date have all been PG-13 because they push the envelope with violence and whatnot.
Right.
So I mean, now with the rated R, rating, you could, go beyond that violent scope, and then when Kirk gets down and dirty with his alien female, you might see a little third boob or something.
Right. Yeah, I think I could see a little bit of third boob in some Star Trek films.
Well, it worked in Total Recall.
It did, but I'm picturing like this total like Kill Bill Star Trek. Half of it goes black and white.
Hey man, if
decapitations.
Kirk does the 5-finger death punch, I'm just gonna walk out of this. I'm just gonna walk out.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, but I don't know Quentin Tarantino making a film that's not over the top.
I don't know.
Has he had any? Because you look at the Django Unchained, and that was over the top.
Hateful Eight.
Hateful Eight, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, that's he's got a lot of extreme violence and a lot of his. I think that's kind of his forte, I guess. Just the violence aspect of it. I mean, he hadn't had, with the exception of From Dusk Till Dawn, there's a lot of nudity in there, but I mean, I think he's more leaning towards all the violence aspect.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe that's what you want to see. Maybe you want to see like Kirk go crazy and just mow some freaking Klingons down or something.
Yeah, I mean, what he blows a Klingon's head clean off his shoulders and the head rolls towards his feet.
Or they might say, hey, look, we appreciate your violent tendencies, but let's try and tone it down. Let's go halfway or something.
Maybe he's an actual fan of Trek and he wants to do something.
I know he's got good storylines, so I mean, you can't go wrong with a lot of his storylines.
He said I think he said he only wanted to do 2 more films. Isn't that what he said?
I think he had a list of 10 films he wanted to do.
10 films?
Or not a list of actual 10 films, but he said he wanted to do 10 films or whatever.
And then his career is done. He said he wants to walk away.
And I think the Hateful Eight was number 6 or 7, so yeah, he got but a few left.
So maybe he's doing this just to, say that he's done it. Maybe he will treat it with the fanboyism or something.
Who knows? Speaking of sequels, did you get a chance to watch that movie Bright?
No, but I'm going to.
It was good. I was really, really surprised, and they've already greenlit a sequel to it. So
see, Rotten Tomatoes gave that a bad review.
I thought it was pretty good. The soundtrack was really good.
Everybody I talked to said it was good. So Rotten Tomatoes, they can go.
Is an interesting concept of. Basically modern day world with old world included, old fantasy world I guess included.
Yeah.
It's like stuff you read about as fantasy, fairies, orcs, elves, things of that nature.
Right.
Were real, and they and there was a big great war 1,000 years ago or something where it caused everyone to separate, and then everyone kind of just got along after that, and
Right.
And now here you are in modern day times, which is I think it takes place in L.A.
Yeah, and this is supposedly what is he, an orc or a goblin or?
He's an orc.
Huh?
He's an orc.
Okay, he's supposedly the first orc on the police force.
Yes, because orcs, I guess, they're real strong in blood ties, and in clans and stuff like that. And they call him a bloodless orc because he's got they explain a little bit his teeth are sawed down, and he's got no clan he belongs to. No blood clan or whatever, so because they feel he's a traitor or something, so he's basically doing his own thing.
No, okay, yeah, I want to see it. So the what I heard from people, I think part 2 would be pretty awesome. I'm probably after we're done with the show gonna go watch that tonight.
I thought it was pretty good though. I mean, the Bright basically is the Bright is not just the name of the movie; it's what the people are. I guess that they're called Brights.
Okay.
So they'll explain it. I don't want to give too much away, but it'll explain it in the movie what they are. So, but yeah, I definitely give it a watch. I thought it was good, and Netflix, man,
they're knocking it out of the park.
They are
home runs every time.
There's only been a few that I know of that they kind of canceled that they haven't done well, but
Adam Sandler movies?
I would say, well, I don't know, man. I just watched the Ridiculous Six. That was actually pretty funny.
It was funny, but I just thought it was stupid.
Well, I think it was meant to be.
We were supposed to watch that movie together. Remember when it first came out? We were talking we'll get together, watch it, and do a little review on it.
The Ridiculous Six?
Yeah. We never did it. We never got around. We're lazy.
But I know Adam Sandler had signed a deal with Netflix to make a certain amount of movies. He had supposedly 4 movies, and then he had signed a deal to do 2 more after that. So
yeah.
They like him, I guess.
Well, nobody else is paying Adam Sandler to do anything anymore.
Can you blame him?
Well, he's got the same slapstick comedy, and it never changes. So, I mean, after, what has it been, 30 years in public eye now?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, his humor's probably getting kind of old. It's kind of like my hero, Chris Farley. If he were still around today, his humor would be probably getting pretty old, too.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Farley was kind of that clumsy, fall on, break everything type of guy.
Yeah, he played the same, clown, idiot type.
But he was funny for his time.
He was hilarious. I love him. He's my hero. Plus, the man goes out with vodka, cocaine, and hookers. I mean, who else don't want to die that way?
If you're gonna go big.
Go big or go home. And he died in his home city, didn't he? No, he died in Chicago. I think, he died in Chicago. So. But close to Milwaukee, only 2 hours away.
That's close.
So,
maybe he thought he was in Milwaukee.
So they're talking about Joss Whedon doing a Batgirl movie. Did you read about this? Well, I think it's a done deal. I think he is doing a Batgirl movie. Do you know who's campaigning for the role of Batgirl? You're going to sigh even more. Lindsay Lohan. Yeah, I can't picture Lindsay Lohan as Batgirl.
What's the matter? Jennifer Lawrence is busy?
Yeah, I guess. Or what is her name? Who played the first Batgirl in the Batman and Robin? Silverstone.
Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well,
she was terrible
there's
too.
the big thing. The Golden Globes were yesterday, and the big thing was gender equality and inequality or whatever. That was their big thing. Everyone had to wear black. They wore the pins to rise up. All that stuff about how women are, not making the same amount as men, and of course all the whole, every one of their sisters' niece came out of the woodworks yesterday accusing someone of molesting them. So last year, yeah. So, and I don't mind. I mean, I like a good movie with a strong female character. I have no problems with that whatsoever.
I agree.
And and I'm not trying to sound sexist or anything else, but
you
honestly,
sexist pig.
Yeah, honestly, I just get tired of hearing it.
Right.
We get it. We understand. We do. Honest to God, I do. I understand there's a lot of inequalities. The women are still trying to catch up. For where, men were in a lot of big roles and stuff like that. Everything. I do. I totally sympathize with you, and I get it. But do we have to hear it every single day?
Yeah, I know. It's getting the whole minority part of America getting the spotlight thing is kind of getting old. They're putting characters in roles that they don't belong playing in. Yeah. Just so that they can say they have racial equality.
Look at let me talk. I'll give you case in point. Everyone talked about we don't have these people playing these roles or this and that, and we don't have enough Asian actors playing Asian roles. We don't have enough black actors playing black roles. So now we take black actors and put them in Caucasian roles and this and that. Now you got the movie Black Panther coming out, which looks absolutely amazing.
It does.
But how many white people are in that movie? Again, how many white people were cast?
None.
Just curious,
Yeah, I didn't see any in any of the trailers.
Well, but if I sit there and say, oh, that's racist, you didn't put a Caucasian person. Well, now I'm being racist because I'm saying white people should be. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a catch-22. It's like you people want your equality, but yet you don't want to give equality.
Right.
You see what I mean? It's like you get these female directors out there directing movies, but they're directing movies about strong women roles. Okay? You want to put these women in these roles, which I get. I have no problem. Have no problem whatsoever. But why don't you get this woman who directed this movie about the strong woman? Why don't you get her to direct the movie about, this guy who climbed Mount Everest or something?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get you. It's just
They want what they want, but they don't want what other people want, I guess you can say.
Right. I understand what you're getting at. And like you said, they constantly pounding it down our throat every day of the week. Like there's something that us fans can do to solve the problem. It's not. It falls on their shoulders. Yeah. It falls directly on their shoulders. They're the only ones that are going to be able to fix Hollywood. We can't fix Hollywood.
I mean, I'm sorry. If I get someone coming in and say, look, I got the script. We need to make this movie. Okay? It's a good movie, this and that. Okay, who do we need to direct this? well, we got this woman here who's up and coming. She just directed this movie. It got nominated for Academy Award. That sounds awesome. Or, hey, Martin Scorsese said he can do it. I'm not trying to be racist, sexist, or anything else, but Martin Scorsese is a proved commodity, man. I'm telling you, he's like gold. Everything that touches it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you'd be a fool not to be. You know what I mean? But they're like, okay, well, we got this smaller picture. Some of these other people, work your way up. These guys, all these male directors and producers and actors and everything else, they didn't start off in major roles. They started off at the bottom like everyone else.
Yeah.
They worked their way up. These guys who are directing these movies now, these directors and stuff like that, these guys are, in their 60s and 70s?
Yeah.
They've been doing it for 30 or 40 years, 50 years. And then you get a woman who's like 25, 30 years old. Oh, equality for women in directing. I'm like, you've been doing this for like 2 years. These guys have been doing it for like 40 years. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not trying to be... And again, if you do a good job, by all means, you should be rewarded for it. Absolutely.
Right.
None whatsoever. You should be rewarded for it. Absolutely. I have no problems with that whatsoever. If you direct an excellent movie and it's nominated for an Academy Award for Best Picture or whatever, it wins, whatever, absolutely. The door should open for you no matter what. But just because you're a woman director or you're a woman actress or you're a woman whatever and you just jump into the scene feeling you should be equal, I do not agree with that whatsoever.
Yeah, you got to work your way up. I don't agree with it either.
It's the same for a guy too. If you're a guy, if you're an up and coming director, if you're doing whatever, same. Work your way up.
See, I have a problem with this with the guy thing too. You look at all these male actors and stuff, but just because they've been acting for the last 20, 30 years, they all of a sudden think they can be directors and producers. I have a problem with that too. I think they should.
I do, but if you also look at a lot of these movies, these people like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, for example, they wrote the script for what's the one they won the Academy Award for? Dead Poets? No, was it Dead Poets?
Dead Poets Society. Yeah.
They wrote the script or whatever, won the Oscar for that, this and that. They're a proven commodity. They've done dozens of movies since then. Everything else, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon have done. Of course, they've done some not so good, and they've been criticized for it and everything else. But again, it's not like they just started off. These guys have been proven, and it's like someone took a script or whatever, and they put up their own money. They put up their own. You know what I mean?
Like Kevin Smith.
Yeah, Kevin Smith. A lot of these guys put up their own money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He made quite a few movies with his own money. But look
at even Clerks, the movie Clerks that Kevin Smith made.
Yeah. He borrowed that money from his mama, I think.
Yeah, what was the budget on that thing? Like $50,000 or something?
Yeah. He maxed out credit cards. His mom took out a second mortgage on his house.
Yeah. And then he made the movie, pitched it to a production company. They paid him whatever the royalties for it and everything else. The movie was a huge success.
Yeah.
What's his name? Jordan Peele. The movie Get Out.
Yeah.
That he made that movie on what, a $2-3 million budget, $5 million budget. The movie made over $100 and some million.
Right.
But when they put that in the Golden Globes, they categorized it as a comedy/musical. Really? I'm like, wow. If you've ever seen the movie, it's definitely not a comedy or a musical.
No.
I mean, it's got a couple funny aspects to it, but I
haven't seen the movie.
It's a good movie. It's a really good movie, actually. Yeah.
How long ago did that come out?
About 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah, it came out 2015, 2016.
What the hell am I doing? How come I haven't seen it?
I don't know. It's a really good movie.
I heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
Anyway, I don't want to just keep ranting on about this, but I believe that equality should be there if it's earned. And I don't think you should just be able, just because you're a woman, you deserve to be the exact same as this person's been doing it for 40 years or something. That's just my opinion.
Right.
Whether you're black, white, orange, yellow, whatever. I don't believe you should be the same as this person just because they're a white person. They've been doing it for 40 years or something. And that's just my opinion. I think you should get your dues. I do believe you should be given an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you should be given opportunities, but I don't believe you should be making the same person as this person right here.
See, the gender equality thing and the ethnic equality thing, that got me back when I was working at Walmart. I don't know if you remember when we worked together. I was acting district manager, and I'd had to go to Destin store all the time and stuff like that. And when the district manager position opened up, I applied for the position. So I've been acting district manager, so I'm good. And they literally told me that the color of my skin is incorrect for the position for the person they want to hire.
Because they have to have a specific.
They have to have a specific percentage of ethnic people in their job, and then they hired that Indonesian guy who lasted a couple months, and then we went and did Game Addicts. After that,
that's again, that's just by the numbers basically.
Yeah, it was terrible. I got totally ripped. I was probably the most qualified for the position, but I got ripped on the color of my skin. It was retarded.
Reverse racism.
It was. That's exactly what it is. It was reverse racism. But if I claim racism, then I'm a racist, right?
Exactly.
All right, let's move off of this. So Vin Diesel's in talks to play Bloodshot. Did you read about that?
I did not.
Yep, they're talking about that. That came out yesterday. That they're in talks with Vin Diesel to play Bloodshot. Now, I'm not a comic book reader, so I'm not a big understanding of who Bloodshot is.
I want to say Bloodshot is from Image. Or Valiant. Maybe it's Valiant.
I'm not sure 100%. It looks pretty cool. He's got like a little red thing here. His face is orangish.
Yeah, I don't think Bloodshot is part of the Marvel or DC universe. I think Bloodshot is Image.
Is it?
I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think it is. We'll have to look that up.
Yeah, I had to shut my phone off because
to the Google machine.
It was beeping at me nonstop.
Now, to not to change the subject, but also, which I don't know. I mean, I don't know. No, Bloodshot is Valiant.
Valiant?
Yeah,
so you're right.
Valiant comic books. But, is Vin Diesel playing? Yeah, I don't know.
He plays a good Groot.
When all he says is "I am Groot." Yeah.
I am Groot. I don't think Vin Diesel's a great actor, to be honest.
I really don't think he is either.
I'm not a big fan of
his
him.
only claim to fame is the Fast and Furious movies. That's it.
Pitch Black.
The Pitch Black movies are really good. When it first came out, the first one was, no one really knew who he was. I remember watching that movie in the theaters.
And the second Riddick movie I thought was pretty good.
And the second one was okay. The third one was basically the same as the first one.
Yeah.
Stranded on a planet, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, we're talking, I wasn't trying to change the subject or whatever, but did you hear that Microsoft, they're discontinuing the Xbox One Connect adapters in all their Xboxes from now on.
Really?
Yep. The Connect is dead, sir.
Oh, man, I better sell mine quick while it's worth something.
Collector's item.
Well, I got mine disconnected anyway, so I don't use my Connect at all. It's sitting on my TV, but it's disconnected from the Xbox because it's more of a pain in the ass than it is anything else.
Yeah, from here on out, all the Xbox Ones that they produce aren't going to have the Connect adapter soon. So,
see, they failed with the Xbox 360 doing that, and then they decided that they could one-up it with the Xbox One, and
I thought it was pretty good when it first came out. They just didn't utilize it enough, it seems to me.
And when they first showed you the Kinect, they showed this girl shopping online and trying on different clothes without actually trying them on. Picking an outfit, and then it would put the outfit on her body, and stuff like that would have been cool, but they never did any of that.
That's funny you should mention that, Mike.
Did they do it?
Amazon has patented a virtual mirror that lets you know what you look like in certain clothes.
Yeah, see, Xbox, the original Kinect video showed you doing that.
Yeah, no, Amazon actually has a mirror patented.
That's
it's a virtual
cool.
mirror.
That's cool.
And like if you pick out clothes or whatever, it'll show you what you look like in the clothes.
Because honestly, I do most of my shopping on Amazon. Amazon, and except for food, which I know you can get food.
Yes, you can.
From Amazon. We've been we buy my wife's coffee from there because we buy it in bulk. She drinks so much of that cappuccino.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that.
So we buy it in bulk from there. But yeah, Amazon's it for me, man.
And speaking of Amazon, Alexa, this year comes to smartphones and headphones.
Cool.
So she just travels. She gets around. That little hooker gets around.
I know. That prostitute.
But yeah, that's. I know now you can download Alexa on your phone and everything else too.
That's cool. I gotta get me an Alexa.
They're good. I like my Alexa.
I think I'm just a little Echo Dot.
She keeps me company in the evenings. Those lonely evenings.
Yeah. I want to get this. Somebody got this really awesome gift for somebody this year, where the Amazon Echo can control your lights, smart lights. Yeah, I really.
Not ringing a bell.
That person that was the greatest gift of all time. I'm telling you. I wish I could think of that guy's name, but
not ringing a bell.
Eventually, I want to do that here because those light bulbs are supposed to last 5 to 10 years. I think there's a 5-year warranty on them or something crazy like that.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, there's a 5-year warranty on those light bulbs, or if they ever burn out, they can get you a new light bulb within 5 years.
I just want to throw it at somebody.
$20 light bulb.
Yeah, really.
Smash.
Speaking of games, and I know you've seen this one. Have you seen the thing about the World Health Organization?
No.
About gaming?
No, I missed that.
Yeah, apparently they're classifying gaming addiction as a mental health disorder.
Oh, man.
But also, at the same time, video games may help prevent Alzheimer's disease.
Yeah.
So, you're either going to be mentally disabled or you're going to remember shit.
So, all my kids will be able to be mentally disabled now.
Yeah.
Sweet. Bonus Social Security checks. Why can't you get a job? Because of Xbox One. It's too great for me. The power is too much. I can't control myself.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
It is funny.
I'm sitting there like, what the heck? You know, you guys need to make up your mind. Is it a mental disorder or can it help people? What? I mean, what is it?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Who knows? I don't know who comes up with this stuff.
They bash gaming so bad in the medical industry. They're just constantly getting on gamers.
Well, I remember when like the gaming, they used to say, "Oh, the gaming causing these kids to go out and do this stuff and this stuff." I'm like, no, parenting's causing those kids to go out and do that stuff. Yeah,
the lack of parents at home because everything's so damn expensive. Both of them have to work.
Yeah.
My daughter had a friend who we actually had to call the police in his hometown. We didn't know where he lived, but he talking about committing suicide, and both of his parents were not home. They're all working and stuff, and a parent has to be home for their kids, or they have to
be involved.
No matter what age they are, you have to have some form of parentalness going on with these kids.
Well, even if they work or whatever, I mean, take time for your kids in the evening or something. At least when you get home, take 30 minutes, spend it with them, talk to them, see how their day was. You know,
find out what's going on in their life, man. It's important. So, what do you think about Apple slowing down everybody's phones?
You knew it was coming, man.
Did you hear that?
I heard about it, but I thought there was some sort of fix for it now.
Yeah, well, what it is basically they've been slowing down your older iPhones on purpose. They're saying it was due to lack of battery power with the new updates. So once they got busted, okay, they didn't come out and tell this. They came out and admitted it after it was proven. And after it was proven, they're like, all right, bring your old iPhones into an Apple shop. We'll change the batteries out for you for nothing. So that's what they're doing right now. But yeah, how many years have they been getting away with, oh, my phone's not working anymore. I got to go buy a new iPhone.
Yeah, I know it's Stacy, she's got a iPhone 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
That thing, when it hits like the halfway point, it dies like that.
Yeah.
And she's got to charge it up. Once it's fully charged, it'll last a while, but once it gets down, boom, dead.
Yeah, that's craziness. That is crazy.
Top selling games last year.
Yeah, let's
Did you see what that was?
No.
Well, the two biggest ones, Mario Odyssey and Zelda, topped the games, all the games last year.
Wow. Nintendo.
Nintendo Switch is getting big, man. And now the Nintendo Switch is having their big third-party stuff, so they're getting all kinds of... I think Nintendo's finally become
relevant again.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get some good third-party games out of Nintendo to make it worth... I already own one.
Do you?
Yeah. Kids got one.
I sort of own one?
Kids got one for Christmas.
Did they?
Yeah.
You let them play it all?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We got a Mario Odyssey with it. It's actually pretty fun.
That's what I hear.
And daughter just beat Breath of the Wild.
But you had that on the Wii U or something.
Yeah, but she was playing that on the Wii U, yeah. Yeah, it looked good on the Wii U. It looked amazing. I was happy with it. So how's Star Wars doing in the theaters still?
Star Wars, I think, I meant to write this down earlier too. Jumanji topped the box office over the weekend.
That's what my daughter went to go see.
It was the #1 movie for the first week of the year.
Megan and my wife went to go see Jumanji when Amber and I went and saw Star Wars.
Which I think it brought in about $36 million over the weekend, which brings
good.
its total up to about $250 million, I think.
We used this gift card that some awesome guy got us. I don't remember his name either. To go see the movie. But yeah, supposedly Jumanji was pretty good though. They said.
That's what I know. Kent and Tina said they watched it too. They said it was pretty good.
I gotta give out a shout out. Shane is moving. Did you read that?
Mm-mm.
I guess his wife got a job UVA. And
really?
They're moving to Virginia.
Oh, that's sad to say, but good luck to them.
Yeah. So if you're listening to our show tonight, we're gonna miss you. And I told Kent that if he throws you a going away party, that me and Chris need to get invited so we can go over there.
That's right. Hey, we could always get him involved in our phone.
Yes, we can. Yes, so if you listen to our show, I don't know if you listen to our show. You used to.
I think he does sometimes.
So if you listen to our show, hook up with us, and we'll get you in on a phone interview once you move and stuff.
I got one final little thing I want to throw out there. Going back to CES, I read this article and I thought this was just like incredible, man. I mean, just the way they come up with some of this stuff, man. There's a company called Genovation.
Okay.
Genovation what they do is they make cars. Well, they make other things too, but they deal with electronics, but they also make cars. They're tasked with what they say is like, here's a car, a model of a car, whatever, make this into an electric car. Okay.
Okay.
Well, they were given a C7 Grand Sport Corvette.
Wow.
Yeah, like a 2019. It's slated to come out 2019. But this car is completely electric.
Wow.
I mean, completely electric. No fuel, no gas. It can go over 220 miles an hour, 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, has over 800 horsepower.
Holy crap.
And over 600 pounds of torque.
An electric car, that's just craziness.
That is ridiculous for the low price tag of $750,000.
Ouch.
They're making 75 of them, which will be due out in 2019.
You know they'll be gone like that. They'll be gone in a quick
I think at CES they're announcing it, and they're allowing you to put a $250,000 deposit down on them.
Yeah.
I'm going to phone them and just put my deposit down on it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. An electric car going that fast.
It is. That is insane.
With that much torque and horsepower, that is just ridiculous.
See, I had read the other day that they have gotten electric engines now that can hit over 100 miles an hour consistently.
Yeah, this one, apparently the way they designed it, the frame is perfect 50-50 weight, so it takes the torque perfectly. And they just, this is like their Mona Lisa cars right here.
Yeah.
As far as electric cars go.
Yeah, it's for $750,000. It better be a Mona Lisa.
But just to give you an idea of horsepower, the new whatever Corvette Camaro with that 6.2 liter engine, that big one that's coming out.
Yeah.
That thing does just over 700 horsepower.
Wow. That's just insane.
So I want to see Vin Diesel drive this in his next Fast and Furious.
Yeah, never have to stop. I mean, that would be a criminal's dream to own one of these cars. They never have to stop for gas when they're fleeing the police.
That's right.
That and the run flat tires, man. They're making it so criminals can get away with shit now.
Fast and Furious, saving the ecosystem.
Yeah, saving the ecosystem day by day. So that's all the news I got, but I want to get into a few things. We're going to do a Facebook Live video Wednesday, hopefully 9:30ish, somewhere in there.
Sounds about right.
We're going to try to get you communicated. Maybe we'll talk about our next show we got coming up.
I was going to say that. Get out of my head. So we'll talk about our upcoming show next week.
Yeah.
Our top 5.
Our top 5. Yeah, we're bringing top 5s back. We're staying on top of things. We're going to do the news every other week, and we'll bring you some other original. I
say we do a Valentine's Day special show.
Valentine's Day special song? Where me and you kiss finally?
Well,
No,
you did grab my butt that one time.
I did grab your butt that one time. I gotta watch myself. I can't touch people because I touch people, I do stupid stuff, and then they never come around again. Like Devin. Used to be our biggest fan. Now he doesn't even talk to us anymore because I crop dusted him. But anyways.
But that's all I got too.
Yeah, I also wanted to talk. Me and Chris were talking about there's some new equipment we want. So look for some donation buttons coming in the future. We're not going to get it set up for a few weeks, but we're not going to do commercials, but we're going to be begging for some extra money to help us get some equipment because we want to go to some conventions and do some live videos from conventions so you guys can
which we can bring to you guys.
Yeah, we want to do it so that you guys can be part of the conventions with us. That would be interesting for us to do. Yep,
and don't forget to check out all of our social media, like and share everything, and check out our webpage.
Yeah, we also got to thank Dane again. Dane's doing an amazing job on our website, on our Facebook page.
He is. He's staying on top of it, even though he's busy, so he stays with it.
Everything he's posted is getting like 50, 60, 100 views. It's just, he's on top of it. He's doing a good job. He's building a community there for us, and I'm damn proud of him. It was actually Chris's idea first. Chris said it like a few months before I decided to see if he would do it, but Chris came up with the idea, and I think that was a hell of an idea, and it's worked out well for us.
Well, it worked out for both of our things.
Yeah, if you guys want to talk to us, email us. It's mikeandchrisreloaded@hotmail.com. We're bored, or you can PM us, private message us on Facebook. We'll get back to you. But if you want to talk to us directly and not to Dane, you have to hit us up with an email. If you PM, most likely Dane will answer the PM. But that's all we got for you, right?
That's it.
You guys take care, and we'll see you Wednesday night for our Facebook Live video.
Take care.